Hey guys, it's me, Vinny Lospinuso, back with a couple more videos before Sunday of Week 6 of the NFL debuts. But I'm going to start with my recap of Week 5 of the NFL season. Finally got a winning record this week, 9-7. I'm now 42, 37, and 1 for the season. And just like usual, I I lost Thursday's game. I picked the Broncos to defeat the Colts. That was a game that was one of the worst games I've ever seen on prime time until the following week, but I'll get to that next video. Where I the Colts won 12-9, probably the worst game between two future Hall of Fame quarterbacks I've ever seen. No, I don't think this game's gonna keep them out of the Hall of Fame. Sorry, internet, I don't think about that. The London game I was also wrong on. I picked the Packers would beat the Giants. That did not happen. The Giants are now 3-0 in London in their history. The Packers only had put 2 points on the board, and that was because the Giants, and in the second half, that's only because the Giants got a safety in order to keep them out of range. And for the 1 o'clock games, I was absolutely dead right on the Bills over the Steelers. That was a complete annihilation on Buffalo's front. Josh Allen is playing like an MVP candidate. The Bills are playing like the favorites at the AFC right now. I picked the Chargers to beat the Browns. However, it looked like it would go the other way many times throughout the game with missed field goals coming from the Browns. I picked the Jaguars to beat the Texans. I was wrong on that. That game was very boring until the very end when the Texans intercepted in the final drive for the Texans that led to the only touchdown on the board for either team. I successfully predicted the Vikings would defeat the Bears. The Vikings are looking like the best team in the NFC North right now. They're my favorite right now to win that said division. I picked the Lions to beat the Patriots. I was dead wrong on that. The Lions offense didn't show up at all. 0 points on the board. The defense for the Lions had holes gashed open by the Patriots run game, and with Bailey Zappi throwing the ball for the Patriots in those old Pat Patriot uniforms. I also picked the Seahawks to beat the Saints. I was also wrong on that. Taysom Hill absolutely torched the Seahawks' porous defense. Geno Smith still had an amazing game, though. I got to give him credit. They're letting Geno cook, and the Lions gotten a bit better, but the Saints defense showed up to play. I also unsuccessfully picked the Dolphins to beat the Jets. The Jets absolutely destroyed the Dolphins. Their running game was absolutely brutal on their defense. Teddy Bridgewater's out. We now have Skylar Thompson now starting this week. I fortunately picked the Buccaneers to beat the Falcons successfully. Brady's now still perfect against the Falcons in his career, though I think they seriously screwed over Grady Jarrett with that call. There's just so many calls like that. I don't think they're favored against Brady, but it happens so often that you can't help to feel that way. And thanks to Carson Wentz, I fortunately got the Titans over Commanders pick correct. Now it's just like he's just something wrong with him. I don't know why. Then for the 4 o'clock games, I was accurate with picking the Niners over the Panthers, but what I was not expecting was this to be Matt Rule's final game with Carolina. Also, Baker Mayfield got hurt in that game, so big changes in Carolina. We might be seeing a fire sale very soon. Maybe not, but let's see. I predicted the Eagles would beat the Cardinals, and I was correct. Matt Amendola, I'm very sorry for him that he missed that last field goal at the end. But there's way more that leads to a victory and a defeat than just a missed field goal. Way more than just that. I think people go way too hard on kickers. And for the 4 o'clock games, I unsuccessfully predicted the Rams would beat the Cowboys. No, the Rams look very disappointing this year. Stafford's not playing that great. The line is horrible. The defense is not doing as good as it did previously. And the Cowboys, their defense looks like the best in the NFL, hands down. Easily the best in the NFL, I would say. Sunday Night Football, Justin Tucker came in to give me a win for the Ravens over the Bengals. Finally, their first home win after blowing the first 2 games. And then for Monday Night Football, Travis Kelce had himself a day, and the Chiefs defeated the Raiders, and I was proved correctly, getting myself a winning record in the process. So that was my recap of the week 5. Stay tuned. Very shortly, I'm going to give my predictions for week 6 of the NFL season. So be there. Stay tuned.